Bam, bam, bam. Welcome to another episode of Not So Sports Talk. I was going to say off the dome, but I was like, no, this is not off the dome. This is
Well, I
Not
mean,
So Sports.
it
It
is
is,
also
but
off
it's
the
not.
dome. 'Cause
It is, but it's
we
not.
really
Oh,
come up
cheers.
with shit. Cheers. Drinking those Trulies, eh?
Yeah, man, mango or pineapple. I've never had the pineapple before. I'm hoping it's good.
So drinking my Razzie Cat Alley Cat.
You know what we should do? We start a YouTube channel where we make drinks and rate them.
There's a lot of those YouTube channels.
First off, shout out to Wilford. Funny Wilford story.
That's
actually.
random.
Okay, the reason I'm bringing him up right now is because he did that video to practice his editing skills. He posted on Instagram. He's like, "Oh, I'm making my drinks." Anyways, random thought. Anyway, I ran into him at the gym one time when masks were mandatory.
Yeah.
Wilfred, I love you and all, but like you're an idiot. I hope you hear this, but he just comes up to me without a mask on, and I'm talking to him, whatever, in the gym. He's like, "Yeah, man, I got one of those mask exemption cards. I don't have to wear those stupid masks anymore." And I was just like, "Oh, you're one of them."
Yeah, like you're one of those people, hey?
I do have to say though, all things considered, there's been like no people have tried to come in and wear masks anymore and stop looking. Although one person a month ago tried to come in and I said, "Oh, hey man, can't wear a mask." He's like, "Well, you don't even like accept the card." And I was like, "No." He's like, "Book," and walked away. I'm like, "You're stupid." But
Is it really? It's not that big of a hindrance to your day, dude.
No, it's really not. But anyways,
in school, in our shop class, we have to wear a full face shield and a mask.
Okay, Tommy doesn't have to.
Yeah, Tommy's sitting in class wearing fucking no mask.
Okay, thankfully we have this sports talk show that's not a sports talk show.
Well,
we can go down.
Pugliarvi just scored his first goal as an Oiler since returning. That's sports.
Who did?
2-0 Edmonton. Yessi Pugliarvi.
Oh,
first goal of the year.
I will admit, to also go off sidetrack again, I will admit I've started to try and follow hockey this year. I set my notifications up.
You said this to me.
Nah, I know the Oilers beat the Senators last night and kicked their ass 2 nights ago.
There you go. They're playing
2 nights ago.
Tonight.
Yeah. So, and then they played the Maple Leafs before that as well too. And the Habs are on the top of the Habs Canadian division.
Sick. No, they're top of the league. They haven't lost in regulation yet.
Really? I didn't even know that.
No, maybe they did once. No, they did lose once, I think.
But anyways, though, let's go to the mask topic. I think that's stupid how McEwen, or really not stupid, stupid. Anyways, it's odd that they don't make them wear masks while in class. Because I feel like if anything, that's where you should be wearing the mask.
I think it's just more of like the staff there not really giving a fuck. I think that's more what it is.
That's fair. Because I had a Nate teacher. I went up there to study one day, and I was sitting there without my mask on. Like nobody was around. I was completely alone. He came up to me and said, like, "Hey man, you got to wear a mask." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And I'm just like sitting here studying, drinking my coffee. So yeah, unless you're eating, you have to wear a mask. And
so you just take a sip of your coffee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he was super chill about it. He's just like I don't really care, but it's just the peace officers are coming around, and I've seen them give a fine to a few people. He's like $1,200 fine. I was like,
yeah, you get
I'll put my mask on, dude. Yeah.
It's actually retarded how much of a fine they can give you.
It's insane. Or it's like the distracted driving, I think, is a few thousand now.
Really?
It's at least 4 figures. It's at least 1,000.
I don't understand how you get caught with your you have to literally drive beside a cop with your fucking phone out for them to actually catch you with that.
Almost got caught one time a few months ago.
Really?
I don't know what I was doing because usually I'm very paranoid and alert of cops around.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't know. It was just one of those moments where cop car undercover one kind of just came up behind me in the right hand lane. And when we stopped or slowing down up to red light, I pulled out my phone really quickly. And then we left, and he pulled up in front of me and I still didn't notice him. I don't know how. And we drove up, and then he just sat there waiting for me to drive by there. And I had my phone down here, and as I looked up to keep on going, I saw the computer screen in his car, and I just dropped my phone. I was just like, I'm just gonna keep on
actually looking at you.
He was looking. He was waiting to see if I was still using it, and then you know, because he's sitting back there. But anyways, stupid story. Anyways.
I was just trying to figure out if Betway had any cool bets on the Super Bowl, like who wins the coin toss,
Ooh,
or what color's the Gatorade gonna be
you know,
on a winning coach.
I'm up in the air about who's going to win this week.
I thought you were gonna say the coin toss.
Oh Jesus! No, I'm not that corny.
Bro, that's the important bets. National anthem over a minute 59 or under.
Let's look at the big bets. Look at some of these bigger bets, but also.
You really don't know who you're picking?
I don't know, man. I want to say Kansas. I want to say Kansas City. Like I do want to bet on Kansas City, but part of me inside is just like, if you do that, Tom Brady's gonna win.
I don't know.
You bet your money on Kansas?
Yeah, I put my money on Kansas.
How much?
Big time. I say big time, but it's literally not a lot.
$5.
I have. Where is it?
Do they have non-player specials? Sorry to interrupt.
Hold on. So I have a $5 bet on just them to win and cover 3 points, but then I have a parlay where for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl at -3, the Lakers to win the NBA championship, Stipe Miocic to beat Francis Ngannou in the next fight, and the Colorado Avalanche to win Stanley Cup. I bet $2. If I win, I get 209.
Damn, man, I gotta start doing some parlays. How do you do this app?
I'll tell you after. I had a parlay that Washington blew a 3-goal lead, and if they didn't do that, I would have won $100 off a $1 bet.
Damn.
I was so mad.
Damn, that was like granted terrible bets though, but I had some of those bets like this weekend or past weekend, 2 weekends ago, when I was like, no, I put on 50 cents on like Diggs and Hill getting 3 touchdowns each, but it would have paid me big, like $200 or something like that, like a 50-cent bet.
Those random ones that you hit fucking get you a lot of money, but they don't really hit a lot.
They don't. Oh, they hit 1 in every 200.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Settled bets, yeah, dude. I've won 1, 2, 3 out of like 12, 11.
What's the most money you've won on a bet?
$13, $2.72.
Ooh.
$3. I won on one bet.
Big money.
So I've hit good wins. Like I bet the Jazz against the Mavericks. They pumped them. 5.72, or I got $2.72 off.
Yeah.
$3 bet. Like, I don't know. For me, it's just like, personally, I kind of want to just do like start with $100, like just deposit $100 and just keep that for like a year and see what I can do with it.
Or you lose it in a year. That's right. I put in $100.
Over and under.
They have the casino here too. You can go play fucking roulette. You can go black or red.
Ooh, I should do that. Online gambling's never been so much fun.
And next thing you know, we're both gonna be fucking broke.
True.
If I just win one of these $1,000 red or blacks, I'll have my money back. If I put $100
for 2 years now, I know, but
it's gotta hit eventually. Just lend me $100, bro. I got you.
So let's talk about the Super Bowl. So you think Kansas City's gonna win? Why do you think Kansas City?
Hands down, 100%. I have, as long as Kansas City plays a half decent game, I don't think anyone can stop them. Especially their defense is playing sick now, and like, they're too good. Tampa's good, but they're not Kansas City.
Kansas City has that ability to just score 20 points in 5 minutes.
Quarter. It's not even fair.
It's ridiculous, and it's kind of annoying how good they are actually. Like they're like the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, literally.
But with a younger team.
And it's not like Tampa fucking dominated the last game. Like Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions to a defense that's not that good.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, it's hard for me to rule out Tom Brady, but at the end of the day, too, he's like LeBron James, where he doesn't really have the best Super Bowl record. Because he's what, like 500?
You realize that
He's lost like what 4 Super Bowls though.
He's won 6.
Yeah, but he's lost. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying him getting a Super Bowl is a good thing. Like we can talk about like the Michael Jordan LeBron debate later. Like that whole thing, I think LeBron's better because he's been to more finals. But
Like,
it's not like Tom Brady when he gets to the Super Bowl. It's like a Michael Jordan situation though.
it's not guaranteed, but like that's football. It's just
That's
one
fair.
game. If you have one bad game, or if Eli Manning just happens to fucking pop off and be the greatest quarterback ever that game, Tom Brady's not going to win every time.
Or David Tyree somehow super glue on his helmet.
Yeah, like it
That
doesn't make sense.
That was one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time.
But when he caught that, I was like, "There's no fucking way." That was insane.
Yeah, and then and then just even how he escaped that sack.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Oh my god, that whole play though. Once you play it all back, you're like, you know what? I understand. Like that was a messy play. Everything that could have gone wrong for them went wrong, but they somehow got bailed out. But then and they hit Plexico Burts in the back of the end zone. But I guess So who has Tom Brady lost Super Bowls to?
Eli Manning twice.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, once. Eli Manning twice. Seahawks once, and I don't know, it's probably someone young when he was younger in his career. I guess I don't really know.
Because Aaron Rodgers beat the Steelers.
I know the Ravens beat the Niners.
Because Denver, no, that was Seattle.
No, same division.
Wow, what the heck?
You can probably Google it. I heard some stats today that like Tom Brady's been since he's been in the league, he's 48% of the time he's been in the Super Bowl or something stupid.
It's ridiculous.
That's insane. That's not even. There's no question that he is at this point the greatest player of all time. In my mind, there's no question about that. But he's not going to beat Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes will probably be the best player of all time.
But as it stands, once he retires, though, he will be the GOAT until Mahomes or...
Until Mahomes wins fucking 10.
Yeah, like what? This is his 4th year? 5th year? 4th.
4th year. And he's going to win back-to-back Super Bowls.
Ridiculous. And like not even just like, oh, he's the underdog. Like when LeBron James went to took the Cavaliers against the Spurs, he's the underdog. But like Mahomes goes, he's like, oh yeah, they're going to win.
And, like I don't see the core part of that team like ever splitting up. Like Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, I don't think see them going anywhere.
Granted, it always has to come back to like contract situations.
Yeah, but they all have decent contracts.
Yeah, like I think they're all signed for the next few years still, regardless.
And like also, if you're them, it's like, why would I want to leave? Yeah, I might get a little bit more money somewhere else, or I could stay here where I know we're gonna win.
Yeah, and that's fair.
And I like being
also the situation could be, well, I've already won 5 Super Bowls in a row. Might as well go get an extra $5 million.
Yeah, it depends what kind of person you are.
Granted, if I won 5 Super Bowls and I was like, oh, I'm not the best player ever, I'm gonna go take this $5 million, half-ass my job, and call it a career.
See, I'd rather just win.
That's fair. Personally, for me, I'm like the type of player that I would like to, like, if I was to go professional, I would love just to stay with one organization.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, it depends what it's like when you get there. You don't really choose where you get started.
That's true, and you never know. Like if the team they've played for 10 years offers you say $3 million, but then to go to a new team they offer you $8 million, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go take the $8 million.
Or if you've been there for 10 years and like you haven't been good, if you've been good, they haven't been good, and they don't look like they're gonna get better, and then you're just like, it's time to move on, it's time to go win somewhere else.
Yeah, time to just peace. Or it's like Bradley Beal. Apparently, Bradley Beal came out today and said he wants to stay in DC.
Yeah, he does not want to get traded.
I respect that. I like Bradley Beal. He's the most underrated player.
Man.
Yeah, he's the most underrated player this year, man. He's averaging like 34, 35 a game, if I'm not mistaken. But to go back to the
that comeback they had against the Nets?
Yeah, dude, that was ridiculous.
I was like, how the fuck do you not have to fuck it up? Yeah, like how do you fuck it up if you're the Nets? What are you doing? What were you thinking?
Dude, have you seen the Nets? The Nets, I saw 2 stats about them. Their offense is supposed to be the best offense in NBA history, but they also have the worst defense in NBA history.
Yeah, Steve Nash literally said in a press conference, "We're not the best defensive team." he knows that. He literally said that in a press conference. Like, I know we're not the best defensive team out there.
God damn, part of me hopes they win a championship though, but mainly for Steve Nash.
I bet on the fucking Lakers to win.
True, but like I want Steve Nash and Mike D'Antoni to win a championship together. I would love to see that.
That would be sick.
It just sucks that also, James Harden and Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
You say fuck the players.
like the three most villainized players in the league, all on one team.
Yeah, probably. Like I don't think, other than like maybe LeBron, but he's also more loved.
Yeah.
Than those three.
See, what I would do if I was Steve Nash is I would get them on a rotation cycle. So it's like so for 2 games. So 2 games, you are like the person, you are the main contributor, you're going to be getting all the shots, and then the other person like shares it, and then the third person just kind of like is out there but gets like 20 minutes a game.
But you can't just plan that.
No, you can.
No,
just cycle where it's like, hey, Kevin Durant, you got the next 2 games. Kyrie, you get the 2 games after that, and it's just a cycle where there's 3 positions. You just cycle it.
Whoever's feeling good and playing good, they're gonna get the ball.
I'm just saying you could do that, and then the biggest thing about this would be
James Harden
get the rest. Shut up. The best thing about this would be that the players get the rest. You know, so it's like come playoffs time, they're like, oh, I've only really played 50, 60 games. I feel fresh. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but they're only playing that many games this year, anyways. But I think the players themselves just do that on their own. Like, hey, fucking James Harden's killing tonight. I'll pass it to him, and they're like, oh, Kevin Durant's feeling it tonight. I'm gonna pass it to him. You can't plan that. If James Harden's 4 for 4 for 3 in a night, and you need points, and Kevin Durant's 2 for 8, you're not like, hey, Kevin, it's your turn tonight. You shoot it, even though you can't hit a fucking shot tonight.
Oh yeah, you can make adjustments, but like
all things considered, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Okay, well, obviously
it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I'm talking about going into the game. You have a game plan where it's like, okay, our game plan is Kevin Durant's going to be the main point scorer today. Kyrie Irving, you're going to be the ball handler. You'll be setting people up. You'll do your thing. But then James Harden, you'll get 20 minutes. But if James Harden comes out and he hits like 5 threes in a row, and Kevin Durant's 0 for 6, you can change up your game plan and be like, hey, Kevin, you suck today. Sit on the bench.
Okay, so why didn't say that in the beginning? Just fucking decide it during the game.
Because you got to go into the game with the game plan. You can't just show up shotgun.
Well, I mean, your game plan still gonna.
This isn't beer league, Tyler, where you show up, shotgun a beer, and say, "All right, boys, let's just go." And if somebody catches fire, just start giving them the ball.
Yeah, but if you're in a game plan defending like who you can take advantage of like on the other team the best. Like if KD doesn't have a good matchup, you're gonna give him the ball. If Harden's got a good matchup, you're gonna give him the ball.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm not a head coach for a reason.
Yeah,
this was just like
good reason.
This was just an idea where I had where it's like this could be the foundation of your offense, like the concept of it, but then there could be different variations and adjustments and all that stuff built onto it, though. But
yeah, well, it was a stupid fucking idea.
Back to the Tom. Back to the Tom Brady.
Stupid idea.
Did we say? So we said Eli Manning. Who's the other quarterback? We said
Russell Wilson.
He's only lost 3 Super Bowls.
Oh, he didn't. Wait, what? They didn't lose to the Seahawks?
Seahawks beat Denver.
Oh, okay.
When Patriots Seahawks played, it was the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, I thought it was a rematch. They won. Okay. I don't know. I just know it's Eli Manning twice.
Good old Nick Foles.
Oh, that's right, Big Dick Nick.
I was looking right here, dude. 2003, Carolina was in the Super Bowl. That's an odd concept to me. That's such a weird organization.
They're also in the Super Bowl in 2015, were they not?
Wow. All of New England's, against Denver. That's when Denver won.
Yeah, that's when Peyton got his last Super Bowl.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just like looking here, and like all the Super Bowls they played were so close. It's like 2001, New England defeated St. Louis 20-17. 2003 defeated Carolina 32-29. New England defeats Philadelphia 2004 or 24-21. It's like everything's within a touchdown score. The biggest winning margin they had was New England when they beat the Rams 13-3. and that was a terrible
God,
Super
what
Bowl.
a terrible Super Bowl that was. I forgot about that. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
Terrible. I remember I was pissed because I was working that night actually too. Good old Solby's. And what I was gonna do, I was gonna stream like the second half. I was like, I'll just stream the second half at work, whatever. But then I checked at halftime, and it was like 3-0 or something like that. And I was like,
What the fuck?
I'm gonna go back to work, man. Dude,
I need to risk getting fired over this shit. This hockey game watches 3-0 after the first period, for fuck's sake.
Literally, it's ridiculous. I'm like, this is I mean, at the end of the day, they won, so.
Yeah, so whatever it takes to win, but like, fuck, I would.
But that was
the
year when. That was the year when the Rams and the Chiefs had that like 50-45 shootout or whatever it was it not?
I don't think so, maybe.
And that was like the highest
No,
scoring.
because Mahomes was playing then, I think.
Yeah,
so
Mahomes was in 2018. That's when he first came on. Because he sat out his rookie year.
That game would have been in 2018 then.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was like the mustard bowl game because it was red and white or red and yellow.
I know. I was in Mexico watching it.
Mm.
It was sick. They had like a big jumbotron in the fucking lounge area. It was doing shots of tequila, getting hammered.
I miss that. It seems like it's a weird concept that like that's not even a thought that occurs to me anymore. Where it's like, hey, let's go out and get drunk. Let's go to the bar. It's like that,
yeah, like that's.
It's weird how that was ever a thought. That's such a distant memory. I'm like, what?
It's so weird,
oh.
Dude. I literally watch movies and there's groups of people around with no mask on. I'm like, that's wild. That's wild. No one's wearing a mask.
So I don't know if I told you that. You know that Superstore show?
Oh, I know. I haven't. Is like the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Dude, I'm so addicted to it.
That's something you would be addicted to. That is something you would be addicted to.
It's right up my alley. And there's so many just episodes. Like they're all just hanging out in this grocery store with no masks and everything's normal. I'm just like,
what's that like?
Oh my gosh.
We can't even go to a fucking gym, dude. They might go to a bar.
Those new gym regulations. What the fuck?
I don't know. You guys I didn't even know anything about it. You guys got my hopes up just to later say, no, just kidding. You actually can't go to the gym. So fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Got my hopes up for nothing.
That was the ultimate where it's like I gave up for like a month or two about the gym's opening.
I had already given up, dude.
I don't. And then
when should we start giving this vaccine to the public, dude? Start injecting this shit into people's eyes. Let's get this shit rolling.
That's the problem. Europe's not sending out the vaccines to Canada.
Because I heard something about that.
Yeah, Europe's like, well, we have a shortage, so why are we giving you guys the vaccine? We're just gonna use this ourselves. And Canada's just like,
okay,
go fuck yourself. But apparently, Canada's gonna start making their own vaccine though.
Well, I'm pretty sure they've been working on it. They're just actually close to actually getting it approved and shit now.
Yeah, I heard it was like, I don't want to say stupid.
My cousin got COVID. I genuinely debated just going and fucking getting COVID from him so I get it over with, you know? This man's got no taste and no smell right now.
Oh, really?
Living that rough life.
Where'd he get it for? Where did he get it from?
He just thinks like grocery store or something. I don't know.
Really?
He lives by himself.
Shit. See, and like I was like I've always thought of him just like I feel like at least once somebody at Supplement King would have gotten this by now.
Yeah, so
like maybe. Even if it's just like because like people get it from grocery stores, right? Yeah. But it's like I'm surprised it hasn't happened at our store. Granted, not the volume, but like at the end of the day, it's
not
like
nearly.
Up until August, I was interacting with those people without a mask on, and then even after August, like it's a weird concept to me. I'm always like, I must have had it by now, but it like wasn't that bad.
No, you definitely have not had it. You probably not. Known.
You
would have given it to someone in your house, and somebody would have fucking had signs.
Unless the Zeroni genes run deep. Just kidding. I know when I get it, I'm so screwed. Like I already have asthma.
That, but I don't think you will be.
I have asthma.
No, you'll be fine. You ain't no bitch.
Well, I mean, and then I remember it was my final year with Wildcats. Actually, I had pneumonia. That shit fucked me for 2 days. I couldn't breathe, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking pneumonia fucks people for way longer than 2 days normally.
Yeah, that's fair. But I know, yeah, because I woke. No, it was Friday. I was just coming back from an injury, and I went through all the procedures, and they're like, "Yeah, you're looking good to go." But like, I couldn't fucking
Pneumonia.
breathe. I couldn't breathe though. So I was like my leg feels fine, like because I sat out the last game because my hamstring was all fucked
Because
up
you're a bitch.
because I'm a bitch basically. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
a bitch because you're a bitch. Think if you would have played in the game injured, you might have not got pneumonia.
that's true, honestly.
So
But
you
well,
really
actually,
fucked that up.
well, no. What happened was this was so I got injured the game before, and then I had taken the last 4 days off, and then Friday I was gonna come back. That's what it was. And it was my hamstring. I was good to go, and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm good to go." And then like I was just running, and I was doing these like simple drills, and I was just like, "Hey man, I've only taken like 3 days off. Like, I didn't smoke that much during this time
Yeah,
either."
I didn't eat
I
that
was
many
like, "Oh."
bags of chips.
I was like, "Come on, I can't have smoker's cough that bad. It's only been 3 days. I'm just not really doing a lot." And then it was like the next day I woke up, and I remember just getting out of bed. I was just like, "Uh-oh, I have a game tonight." So I can't even
Really can't
walk
be
right
getting
now.
out of bed here.
Yeah, so I remember I showed up to the arena with my equipment. I go up to the coach. I'm like, "I can't breathe that well, man. Like, I'm done." So I just sit out that game. And then the last game of the year, they're like, "I just sit out the already made playoffs. First time ever."
And then he still got smacked. He didn't get smacked, but he lost.
That's fair.
So who's your Super Bowl pick, you bitch? Put
I'm
your
gonna
money where your
go
mouth is.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
Cover 3 points.
Depends what the payout is. What's a higher payout? So I think they're gonna win more than more. They're going. Wow, they're going to win more by 3, more than 3.
Win by more than 3.
So
English is difficult, hey?
I'm just putting all my money I have on this account on this game.
I mean, you can choose alternate lines.
I mean, that would make me
You can
$20.
You can do a 6-point spread or a 7-point spread for better odds.
Where? How do I change this?
Scroll down lower. You gotta click on the game first.
I'm in the game right now. Is that the very bottom or?
Near the bottom, it'll say
Pass? Oh, point spread. Ooh,
yeah,
ooh. Are they good?
I'd take -6.
Should I do 15 on 3?
Well, they're gonna win by more.
But then do 10. Will that really give
And
me?
then the Bucks will win. Or
Yeah,
the
I know.
Chiefs will win by 1, and you'll be really pissed.
Oh yeah, then do I just do? I'm gonna do this then. I'll just bet on the actual them just winning then, and then.
Oh, but then you get shitty odds.
It's not that much worse though. It's only like I'd only. It's only a 24 or 0.24 spread. Different. So yeah, like I would, if I go through with all my bets, I would lose an extra $3, but I have a bit better odds. So I think I'll take that. Damn, did I put it through?
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
$25. Put it through. Make 46.
On the Chiefs straight up?
Yeah, or should I just put all $25 on 6-point spread?
I don't know.
I'll do
How
this.
confident are you?
Not that confident. I don't know what I'm doing.
Then don't do it.
What if I don't care?
I don't know.
It's only $25.
Save that $5 and bet on the Jazz winning the championship this year.
Yeah, but that's not a guaranteed bet. This is almost a guaranteed bet.
A lot of people talk about the fucking Super Bowl guaranteed bet.
It's crazy. I mean, but that's my thing though. I'm like, it's Tom Brady, so it's not actually guaranteed.
It is, but I think it'll be a little closer than the Bills game, but not a lot.
Okay, I'm putting $10 and $10.
Once you decided.
Yeah, placing it. Oh, I can cash out right now. I'm gonna do that. I'm scared. I regret it.
For a loss?
For a loss right away. Okay. So we've had an hour of talking in total.
Yeah, but the first half hour was gossip.
Yeah, true. Okay, so what do you think about the Stafford trade? That's a big trade.
I was not expecting that. That's for sure. it sucks for fucking Goff because he ain't giving do shit in Detroit.
Not
I'll tell you that
nothing.
roster's awful.
Oh my gosh. My thing is I don't necessarily know why Detroit did that trade. I feel like there was better offers out there. There must have been.
2 firsts and the third and the starting quarterback.
That's fair. I guess it is like football. It's
I
not
don't
like
think you're
basketball.
getting.
And after it's not like basketball where it's like after the 6th pick, everybody's just gonna go to G League after 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I guess
Like,
in football is that when you can build your team through like the 2nd and 3rd round still.
Yeah, and like 2 first-round picks. Like they're not gonna be high first-round picks, but I think Stafford in LA is gonna be unreal.
That's gonna be ridiculous.
Like
Jared Goff's just lost his arm. He's just not a good quarterback anymore.
He's a very safe quarterback. Like that's why he's gonna suck in Detroit.
Doesn't he throw a lot of interceptions though? Still,
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to his stats. I just don't like him. I never did.
That's fair. Me neither. I don't.
Stafford's got so many weapons, and that defense.
Well, see, and I feel so bad for Stafford, and I feel so bad for Calvin Johnson, like that, and because those two were in their primes together. I'd say Stafford was in his prime with Calvin Johnson.
Stafford's still only 33.
But like, granted, he hasn't had his weapons that he hasn't had Calvin Johnson these last 2 years.
He's
just
had
throw it up in triple coverage and be fine.
He's got Tyler Hawkinson.
Yeah, but like at the same time too, though, when Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford were like playing together,
yeah, it was ridiculous. Calvin
Johnson's ridiculous, man. He might be him and Jerry Rice are probably my favorite receivers of all time. Right, I love Calvin Johnson, man.
But I love Anquan Bolden and Torrey Smith because they got me.
Oh, Anquan Bolden played for the Cardinals when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Steelers. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, I still remember that play by Ben Roethlisberger back of the end zone to Santonio Holmes.
Ridiculous. That was the most insane catch I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my!
I did not think it was a catch,
dude. And the thing was too, I don't know how there wasn't somebody who was more open because the Cardinals had 4 people on him.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was ridiculous. That was one of
my. It was literally the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, and like granted, I'm sure I'm pretty biased because like Cardinals are my team, but that was one of my favorite Super Bowls ever. Like that was such an entertaining one with like Larry Fitzgerald scored that touchdown with like a minute or 2 left and everything. I'm like, holy shit! Or like 5 minutes left or whatever it was. Holy shit! And then Pittsburgh scored, and then Cardinals came back and they like half field. And Kurt Warner got sacked on the last play of the game. I was like,
it's just a shitty ending, but I guess you don't have a Super Bowl to look back on to be your favorite, so that's close as you got.
Dude, Cardinals are the only, them and Detroit, I think, are the only 2 organizations with no championships or something like that. I guess Cleveland Browns would technically be one, but
yeah, the Bengals,
there's
Titans,
a handful, but the thing is though, Cardinals,
Jaguars. There's a lot of teams.
There's a lot of teams, but Cardinals are like the original OG team. Like they've been around since the 40s.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
It's almost like 100 years, maybe. But damn, that's weird to think that 1921 was 100 years ago.
Yeah, seems like
it's like
200 years ago.
Well, I'd say it seems like
80
years ago.
Man, when I got high on shrooms and I was playing Assassin's Creed, I was like running around. I'm like, man, people literally used to fucking live like this not that long ago.
There's this one game. Have you heard of Ghosts of Tsushima?
Yeah. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, close enough.
I was over at Birds like a few months ago, I think in summertime, and he was playing it. And I'm sitting there. We were smoking. Granted, it's one of those. He's like, "Oh, smoke this CBD weed," and I was like, "Okay." So there's just CBD, so it wasn't really supposed to get you high. But he's like, "Oh fuck, I gave you the wrong one." And we're just sitting there being like not knowing I'm high, thinking I just smoke the CBD stuff. I'm sitting there just watching this stuff, and I'm just like thinking like this is just something made up. It's a video game, and I'm just like, nah, man, that's how people fucking lived. People did this shit. Samurais existed. I'm like, holy fuck, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm like walking through a market, and there's just chicken runs running around. People got their huts up. Like, this is real life, dude. This was literally a real fucking thing.
Yeah, man.
Same thing when I was watching Vikings. Like, people used to just get on a ship and fucking, let's go sail this way and murder some fucking people,
Well, just
steal shit, and then come back.
think about like Christopher Columbus, where they're just like, hey, you want to take this piece of wood and sail it that way on the water and see what we find? It's like,
See if we can get to China that way.
I'm just like, no, I'm okay, just
No,
chilling here,
thank
dude,
you.
on this land.
I'm,
No,
I'm
thank you.
fine here.
Yeah, no, it's crazy how much just the world evolved in like 500 years. Like that's like 5 people ago.
It's absolutely wild.
But anyways, back to sports for the 20.
I don't even know how we get off on these tangents, but
Me neither,
we get
man.
there.
We get there. Switch gears to basketball a bit. What do you think?
Oh, wait, no. I have a new favorite landing spot for Watson.
Oh, continue.
Because apparently,
Oh, let's go through the quarterback list. We never finished this.
Because apparently the Panthers were heavy in on Stafford too, and apparently they offered 8th overall and like 3rd round pick for Stafford, but apparently they're not sold on Teddy Bridgewater. So if you want to trade 8th overall, Teddy Bridgewater, maybe another pick and probably another first and a couple of players maybe, that's a sick trade for Texans, I think.
Sorry, who are the Texans getting against? Say that one more time.
Teddy Bridgewater, 8th overall this year, probably another first round pick, probably another player and another pick somewhere.
Send him to Carolina.
Yeah.
And McCaffrey. They have no receivers though.
They got They got DJ Moore.
Oh yeah.
And they got that Curtis Samuel guy is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Grant, way better situation than Houston. But Houston came out and said they're not trading him though.
Yeah, but if they get a good enough offer.
That's true.
I hate the Jets and the fucking what was the other shitty team, the Dolphins. But I like the Panthers. I'd like to see him go there. And then Teddy Bridgewater could just start in Houston. I like Teddy Bridgewater.
I like Teddy Bridgewater as well too. I liked him when he was in New Orleans. I liked him when he was at the Vikings. Who was with you before the Vikings?
Comeback. I don't remember because that's when he was hurt. And then he came back, played on the Vikings. He played for a few teams.
He's bounced around, especially. He played for the Chargers. I think at least. Or somebody played for the Chargers. Because I know in Madden 20 right now, what I do is I kind of just make a team. I pick a team and just put players I want to play with. So I traded players to. Oh no, I'm thinking of Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor? Yeah, that's who you're thinking of.
That's who. He played with the Jets before the Saints, but he's been with the Vikings before that. That was his whole career. Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl in 2015. Like, I like Teddy Bridgewater.
Her shitty injury.
What happened to him?
He fucked up his knee, I think.
Just
Google Teddy Bridgewater injury.
Oh, it's his left leg. MRI. He tore his ACL, including a dislocation of the knee joint during a team practice, non-contact injury.
Yeah, that's bad.
Damn, that's shitty luck, dude.
Non-contact injuries are literally the worst. Yeah, that just means you just gave up for no reason.
Yeah. So you think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to stay in 49ers?
Yeah, I don't see them trading him anywhere. I don't see unless they get Deshaun Watson, but I don't know who's trading for him.
Yeah, I think they got to at least give him one more year.
Well, the thing is he's not bad. He just doesn't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. That's the big problem with him. He's had a few injuries now.
When he stayed healthy, they made a Super Bowl. But what about Fitzmagic? I like him for the Patriots to the Colts.
Yeah, I'm always forgetting that the Patriots are going to need a quarterback.
Yeah. Because I think he could start.
But I don't think Fitzpatrick necessarily fits the Patriot offense though, because he's more of like a deep gunslinger. Belichick's more of like a short passer.
Yeah, but Belichick, obviously he never wanted that for Brady because Brady didn't have the biggest arm and it's not like they're the best receivers. And Cam Newton can't throw the ball deep. We all know that. So maybe with Fitzmagic he could change it a little bit, but
Yeah, maybe. I like Fitzpatrick though. I think he's one of the most underappreciated quarterbacks out there. He's kind of like Nick
Yeah,
Foles in a way.
yeah, but he's good. Nick Foles sucks.
Nick Foles sucks now. So has your opinion changed on the Eagles situation?
I have no idea what the fuck they're doing,
That's
dude.
fair.
I don't
Okay.
like. Their coach said that they literally fired the coach that didn't like Wentz,
Mhm.
but you can't just keep Hurts on the bench. It's obviously you're gonna have cause dysfunction in the locker room.
What do you think about the Atlanta Falcons? What do you think they should do?
They're fucked. They're gonna suck next year. No, they're not gonna suck enough to get a good pick, but they're gonna suck.
Okay, I'm reading something right here. Just 1 second.
Because I think Matt Ryan's guaranteed a lot of money, and Julio Jones doesn't want to get traded. And they got Calvin Ridley, who's good too.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Julio Jones doesn't want to get traded. Calvin Ridley's also really good. Matt Ryan kind of sucks, and he's got a lot of guaranteed money that they can't trade.
Yeah, I was reading that right here. They'd have to carry $44 million in 2021 if they dealt him.
I don't understand NFL though. There's like apparently some of these quarterbacks, if you trade them, you're still stuck with some of their cap hit, which doesn't make sense to me. Like if I trade this player off my fucking team, why do I still have a cap hit for them?
Yeah, there's a lot of granted, I'm sure it's like some financial reason. It might be so teams aren't um so reluctant. It's I guess it's probably
It
in the
makes no
player's
sense.
best interest. You know what I mean? Because I know
Yeah,
like a few
but
years ago, like guaranteed money was not a thing in the NFL, and then all these players were getting
I mean, not
hurt and
no,
then not getting
it
played.
was, but like not a lot.
Yeah, but I think it's just yeah, like I don't know, it might be something just worked into like their individual contract, because obviously it depends contract to contract, right? So if the player wants that, where it's like if you trade me, it's just kind of more incentive for them not to trade the player.
I don't know. It's
So
stupid.
I don't know either, but um, yeah, Atlanta
I think
Falcons are in a weird position though.
yeah, they're kind of fucked. What do the Cardinals need? Fucking O line
Better
and a running
coach,
back.
better
And
coach.
really, you don't like Cliff?
I like Cliff.
You don't like
Um,
his sick ass mansion he's got?
oh, he's got a nice crib, dude. He's got a nice crib. But I don't know. It's just I feel like
It's only his
he
second
needs a
year.
few more years before he's a head coach.
Well, he's already a head coach, so
Right? Like if they were to have somebody else and then him as like an OC, but they were the Cardinals' biggest thing is they were the most like undisciplined team in the
is he their
league.
play caller
No,
offensively? No.
no. Oh, I th- I think so. Yeah, I think so. Actually, yeah.
You don't even know.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. I don't remember. I remember them talking about it before, but um, I think their biggest problem was penalties. Like
Yeah,
they have so many
it's the
penalties. They're the
worst.
most undisciplined team in the league, and the penalties would always hit them at the worst times, and it would put them in those like first and 20 positions or third and 15 positions when they have like a penalty that sets
Well,
them
even
back.
first and 15, that sucks. Or
Yeah, like
second and 15,
yeah,
or
you're
second
already,
and 10 off of second and 5. Like it's so demoralizing.
yeah, and that's the thing where it's A, demoralizing, and B, it's an extra 5 yards in a hard league where it's like first downs aren't just handed out. You know,
Yeah.
it's a hard
Or if
league
you
to
get
get
a
first downs.
once you get a holding call and it's fucking first and 20 or second like
Mm-hmm.
16, like you're fucked.
Exactly. I hated Madden when it's like third and 3, and then you get the first down, but then it gets called back for holding, and it's like third and
Oh,
13, and you're just like, are you
like that's
kidding?
I, I was so close. Speaking of Madden, NCAA baby.
Ooh, I am so happy by this news. Actually, I read this today, and I was like, no way, and it brought back just a flood of memories of just
Bro,
NCAA
remember
14 was my shit.
we used to play that shit in the Nally fucking that room
Yeah.
in
See,
during class.
because I remember NCAA 14 had the read option in it.
Oh my god, that shit was so
Yeah, and
overpowered. It
then
worked every fucking time.
but then Madden didn't get it in their game to like Madden
Yeah,
16 or something like that. It was stupid.
yeah.
Madden, like okay,
They
granted,
were so behind.
so behind. I'm so addicted to Madden.
And you say, so you're back on the Madden grind now?
Yeah, so addicted to this game, but it's still the worst game ever. But
They could make it so much better.
see, and it's just like the basic standard playbook is good. Like your standard routes, your standard plays work good, algorithms all good. But then you get these like odd plays, like these screenplays never work. These like
In
motion
game.
plays never work ever.
Sure. Like
I
in
don't
a,
even know why they're in the playbook.
I don't know. I I feel like they could add so much more, but I think there's only so much you can do in a video game. Like,
But the thing is, though, with Madden, it's been the same problems for 10 years
no, yeah, they don't care. People still buy the game regardless.
because
People
they
buy
have
the
a
game
monop-
every fucking year.
they have a monopoly on the game itself. So it's like if they don't like if
Yeah,
people just want the game, they're like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to be for shady. It's not like they have another partner where it's like, okay, well, we have to beat them. But it's nice though because 2K got the licensing and they're gonna be coming out with a game in 2021. I'm pretty sure.
for football.
I think so. Yeah, they're not actually. They don't have like the full NFL licensing though, but they have a certain type of licensing, so they can't
So
actually
it's gonna be like
recreate.
NCAA with no fucking actual names or what?
I'm not too sure, but no, it'd have to be like a 7-on-7. And what I heard was going to happen is this was going to be like 2K's trial run, and if they make this game good, then the NFL will give them the rights to use their gameplay.
You know, apparently there's a new 7-on-7 football league starting soon that Johnny Manziel is in training camp for.
Oh, doesn't
What the hell is it called? I just heard them listen to it talking about it on Pat McAfee show today.
you know the crazy Aussie man who does like the sports reviews?
No.
Oh, where he's like, bloody hell, that guy just took off his head with that. No.
Aussie guy?
Yeah,
No.
it's like Aussie guy commentates. It's like the funny Aussie guy commentating.
I know who Bob Menery is. Not an
That
Aussie
guy.
guy.
That's the Aussie
He's not
guy.
Australian, you idiot.
What is he, New Zealand?
He's American.
But he does the accent though.
That's not no. That's not. This is him talking, like over exaggerating.
But he has like an Australian accent though.
No, he doesn't.
But anyways, though, they're talking about the same guy at least. But is that his league?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's been promoting it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where like, yeah, that.
I haven't seen it at all.
Oh, it's been like.
I don't go on Instagram a lot though.
Oh yeah, see, he does a lot of his posts on Instagram, so that's fair.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, I actually have a question. One more question about quarterback. I don't think we've talked about this. This has been new. Dwayne Haskins, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is Big Ben done? Is Dwayne Haskins is the guy or what?
No, Big Ben said he wants to come back already.
Oh,
And so he's gonna come back. He said he'll retire if they tell him to retire, but they're not going to do that.
no, they don't. They owe him it.
I don't think they do. Get rid of his ass. He was so bad last year.
He touched girls too.
Well, bad the last part of the year, but
That's fair.
I.
What are these COVID sniffing dogs you were talking about before?
Oh man, dude, in Miami for the Heat games, they literally had COVID sniffing dogs, sniffing people, let them in the fucking game. I didn't know this was a fucking possibility.
How does this work even?
Yeah, I don't know.
COVID.
That's a good fucking question. Maybe if you could tell me.
What's the success rate on this?
I don't know.
Sniffing. Oh shit. COVID sniffing dogs.
But if this is an option, why did we not have COVID sniffing dogs all over the fucking place?
Wow. Miami Heat lets dogs out to screen fans for COVID-19. But what does the science say?
What does the science say? Like, how accurate can that be?
So the science isn't yet clear whether dogs can, in fact, detect coronavirus infection in people. The team has been trying the dogs out on a smaller scale to screen personnel. Oh, I got an ad coming up. Wait.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
Oh, did you hear that?
No, your screen went all dark.
Oh, an ad came up for GoDaddy. Oh, it did it again?
Oh.
Anyways, though, so there's not like science that proves that it works. I think it's like probably an experiment, but I feel like you shouldn't be experimenting in that with. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't.
So they don't actually know if it works or not. They're just doing it.
Yeah. But I think they can. I heard something that they can like sniff other stuff. like
That's just
disease and shit
I
on
don't
people or
understand that.
something's
How come
weird.
like I know their noses are strong, but I don't understand how they can detect a virus like that. Like I don't think there's a specific scent that is
Yeah, like,
unleashed.
I don't. I have no idea. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Other accommodations will be made for fans who are allergic or scared of dogs.
Bro, imagine being scared of a dog. Like,
It's crazy. Like when you go to the security in the States, like I've been in a few Cardinal games, and the amount of security they have, it's like you have to walk through like metal detectors and stuff. And I'm just like, damn, like Commonwealth, you just scan your ticket and you're in.
every like sixth person gets chosen for a random pat down.
Yeah, like if you have a bag, they'll
They
check
search
that.
it,
But besides that
and
though,
they randomly pat people down.
yeah.
But they have metal detectors at the Oilers games.
Oh really?
Yeah, they
Oh
always
shit.
have.
Damn, I never knew that. It's because fans are
I don't know
greasy.
why they have for that, not for Eskimos, but
Or no, San Jose is your favorite team. I was like, damn, what's your favorite hockey team? I was like, San Jose. Haven't heard
yeah,
about them because you've had nothing to cheer about.
can you tell?
Oh wow. Why do you like San Jose?
Because Jonathan Chichi was my favorite player, and he was the highest scoring player in the NHL when I was younger. And then he sucked
Unless
after that.
you're bandwagon.
Why are you a fan of the Cardinals? Why are you a fan of the Jazz?
How's that being a bandwagon? They all suck.
Because San Jose hasn't won shit either.
Well, okay, I do have to say, growing up, and I think that everybody in Edmonton can vouch for this, the Packers were my favorite team growing
No,
up.
but a
I
lot of people.
okay, but then so I liked the Packers growing up, and then
Yeah.
I started to like San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
then when San Francisco started to win, I actually stopped kind of liking them then. But then ever since I've kind of moved to Phoenix, though, I've just become a Cardinals fan, and
You can't say you kind of moved to Phoenix because you haven't
okay.
been there in like a year.
I've been a Cardinals fan since Kurt Warner got signed on. Because I remember when I was quarterback, I would wear gloves.
Oh,
And
because Kurt Warner did.
Kurt Warner used to wear gloves, so I wear
Really?
gloves like him. Yeah. And
You're a
granted,
fucking loser.
dude, I throw a good ball with gloves on. I still do it. Like if
Well,
I'm
because yeah, you're used to it.
yeah, I like the extra grip. But yeah, so then that's how I became a Cardinals fan, and then just kind of ever since it's just I've had
I mean, they were
after
shit after Kurt Warner for a while.
well they had Carson Palmer. They made the divisional or the championship a few times.
Yeah, I guess he was actually decent.
He was in Bruce Arians as well too. But then yeah, we had a few down years there where it was like Josh Rosen and like oof, not a good.
Now you got Kyler Murray as savior.
Yeah, and like personally, I kind of feel bad to cheer for the Packers because like they're my second favorite team. I like the Packers.
I really like Aaron Rodgers too.
Aaron Rodgers is one of my favorite players in the league.
You
I
see
actually
that
have a
video of him in the
Aaron
back of a
jersey.
pickup truck with a fucking case of Bud Light?
Yes, dude. How recent was that?
That was like that day or the day before.
Oh, really? Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
Because they apparently like their practice facility, they just like got to drive down a road to the, like their dress room or whatever. So
Yeah,
they all just drive around like that and like hop into black people's trunks and shit. And,
that's fair. And that was after they lost, though, right?
yeah, you gotta just clear out the walkers or something. I'm assuming. I don't know.
That's fair. Because for Aaron Rodgers, though, he hooked up. Hooked up, probably it. But Danica Patrick.
Yeah, they're not together anymore. I don't think.
What?
Yeah.
They divorced?
I was curious about it because I do remember seeing it, and then I think I searched it, and I think he cheated on her with her friend or some shit or something weird like that. Or there's something like that I've seen.
Danica Patrick split. Ooh. What really happened? Oh, January 6th.
Oh,
what really
we got
happened?
the juicy news. The real important part of sports talk.
Here's what we know.
What do we know, Matt?
On July 16th. Oh, wow, that's a long time ago.
What year?
I'm assuming just 2020. April 11th was the last time he appeared on her Instagram when they took a trip to Peru.
Oh, yeah. And then they got shut down because of COVID.
and what she admitted following the split.
Anything exciting? Can you share with the rest of the group what you're reading?
Dude, I'm trying to figure like some catchy word to read that will just give me the answer I'm looking for, but I can't.
But it's not there.
Like Rodgers has been linked to another famous woman. Mid-headline split when he was linked to Shaylan Woodley.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
So this report devastated Patrick, who introduced them.
I see there. I knew it was something.
Anyway, I wish that's something to look into. Oh, Eminem has a feud with Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend Danica Patrick.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was Aaron Rodgers, but okay, well that's actually more weird that he has a feud with Danica Patrick. Where the fuck have they crossed paths before?
Eminem insulted Patrick on 2 of his songs.
What?
So here are in his 2013 single, So Far and Lose Yourself. Wow. Lose Yourself is a huge song.
Yeah, say what? What did he say about it?
This is such a catchy headline. Like,
So clickbait.
So it's like he's like, "What's her name at the wheel?" Danica Patrick. Throw the car into reverse at the Indy and end up crashing into ya. Like, I'm sure he raps it a bit better though.
Yeah.
I get to meet
I
famous
wonder why
people.
he chose her though.
I don't know. Tuck in my Hanes shirt tag. You're Danica Patrick. Yeah, word. Skag. We'd be the perfect match because you're a vacuum. I'm a dirtbag. How are those like disses though?
Well, like I don't like. But I wonder why he keeps using her name. Like, does he actually not like her?
I don't know. He never like specifically said like, "Oh, she's a cunt, she's a bitch," but
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. It tastes good. Pineapple's pretty good for chili.
Man. So is LeBron a bitch or is that chick a bitch for yelling at him?
I have mixed opinions. I went down a Twitter rabbit hole. So it's like it depends who's telling the truth. Because apparently what she said is that LeBron said to her, he's like, "Sit down, little bitch," and like was calling like her husband some names as well too. But then apparently all that came out was LeBron called the guy like a steroid ass. Because he's like a 72.
He's like, sit your steroid ass down or some shit like that, which is hilarious. And if you've seen the pictures of that guy, that guy takes fucking steroids.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's like 70 years old and jacked.
Did you see his wife's fucking? Well, he looks old as shit too, and his wife is 25. That blonde chick?
Oh yeah, no, she is super old. She's a gold digger.
Yo, for sure. But like her Instagram video, when she was talking, I was like, if I was that guy, I'm more embarrassed that my wife had to stand up and talk shit to LeBron for me.
That's fair. I don't know. I wouldn't really care myself, but I see how your insecure ass would want that.
No, I'd be like, why are you yelling at this man who's making millions of fucking dollars? Like, what are you?
But see, and then one thing as well too, which honestly, it's a troll, but at the same time too, I'm also like, okay, well, I'm 23, so obviously that's why it's funny, and you're 38, LeBron James of the family. But and then he said something. He made like some Karen joke on Twitter. He tweeted about her.
Yeah, he tweeted. He's like courtside Karens, and he's put laughing emojis.
Yeah, funny.
But like, I feel like that's not a courtside Karen if you were talking shit to her for no reason.
Yeah, it's like he totally. Yeah, it's like it's misuse of the joke.
Like, yeah, it's a misuse of the Karen joke, but like.
Yeah, I understand the concept of it though. But like, I remember like thinking about that though, and I was like, imagine if the roles were reversed. If she had made a comment like a black joke towards him, I was like, oh, the backlash from that. But then again, too, it's like white people have had it pretty fucking good. So I'm chilling.
I think it was so stupid. It was fucking retarded.
At the end of the day, the joke missed.
Yeah, it was not great. But LeBron thinks he was funny, and all of his fucking people on his dick will love it as well.
True. I don't know. I have
All
a
those LeBron
misconception about LeBron,
cocksuckers.
where it's like I understand he's the GOAT. I understand he is still like the best player in the league or one of them.
Yeah.
And I hate him, but I respect him a lot. Where I kind of just want to see how far he goes. I'm kind of like cheering him on because part of me wants him to. He's like kind of like a Tom Brady situation where it's like you want him to retire, but at the same time you want to see if he like how good he's gonna be in 5 years when he's still playing.
Yeah, I'm like, I never liked them because they're so goddamn good, and it's not like they ever played on my teams. But then it was like, at this point, it's like they're so old and still so goddamn good, and I want them to win just to continue their GOAT legacy. Like, yeah, I watched their fucking highlights of their career in my lifetime.
Yeah, cool. It's like me and my dad were talking about like who's the GOAT, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James. I was like, LeBron James is. Granted, Michael Jordan was the first big influencer. He introduced that huge market.
Yeah, he might have been a bigger influence, but he wasn't a better overall basketball player, I don't think.
Well, he was a bigger influence compared to what was before him. Like he was the first breakout star that went global. He set the path for LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and all those players as well too. Yeah, and everybody in the league now. But at the end of the day, though, it's what LeBron James has accomplished in his career compared to what Michael Jordan has accomplished in his career. It's day and night. The only thing that tarnishes LeBron's legacy is that he has a lot of NBA final losses. But why do we penalize LeBron James for making the finals and then losing, but we don't penalize Michael Jordan for not even making the finals?
When he was younger.
Yeah, so it's like, would it be worse if Michael Jordan made more finals but lost, say, 3 times but won 6? Or is it better that he only got there 6 times but won all 6?
Yeah, I know. What's LeBron at now? 5, 4?
2 with Miami, 1 with Cleveland, 1 with LA.
So 4?
I think so, but he's like 4-9 though, and that's his. I mean, granted, that's a terrible record, especially in the NBA.
But like, you still got 4 championships. So I think that's all that matters is the number of championships, not your record in the finals.
But at the end of the day, too, it's you gotta look at the teams he was in. First championship game against Cleveland or against San Antonio, his team was trash.
Yeah, his team was garbage.
The only finals I will say he will tarnish his record and where he was like the favorite and everything was the first one against the Mavericks.
Yeah, you can't lose that. I was listening to someone else on a podcast. I put that they're like, yeah, you can't lose. So even the guy that was defending LeBron was like, yeah, you can't lose that. Like that's just you got to win that.
Yeah, and that's something that's just kind of held on to him. But and it's like when he played Golden State Warriors, it's like, okay, Michael Jordan never had to play a team with 2 MVPs on it.
Yeah, like that team was insane. Like the fact that they beat that team was insane. Coming back from 3-1, that was wild.
Yeah. LA Lakers, I think that like do you agree that last championship holds the same amount of weight as another championship?
Like the one last year?
Yeah, in the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so as well too. Like people are like, oh, there should be an asterisk beside it. I'm just like no, I don't
they
think
already
so.
pretty much played the full season.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter really in the NBA because all the top teams were top teams anyways, except for maybe Miami, but they never won anyways. And then the bubble was fucking more AIDS than any other regular season because you're stuck in a bubble with literally just basketball players.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mind you, it might help you keep me more focused on basketball and less distractions, but at the same time, it might fuck with your mental health more because you can't even hang out with your family or friends.
Yeah, and I think it was almost hard, especially coming near the end of the season. It was probably harder, but like I can understand how in the first like maybe few games it's like it would be beneficial, or the first series or 2 series, but after that I think just being there for that long you'd be like, I need to go do something else.
I need to get out of this place.
Yeah, it's like I hate half my teammates right now and I want to shoot them.
Yeah, and you see your opponents fucking walk around Disney Resort.
Literally. But like at the end of the day too, it's LeBron James has like he is minus last season or 2 seasons ago, like he's made how many NBA Finals in a row. So from 2018, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11,
Like, that's just insane.
10. So minus the Raptors, Bucks, or Raptors and
Golden State.
Golden State series, the last NBA Finals to not have LeBron James in it was when Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers defeated the Boston Celtics and Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett in 2010.
That's wild. Like,
And then
the fact that he made that many finals is literally insane.
ridiculous, man.
But,
Yeah, so in all his career, he has missed 4 NBA Finals. Or no, I guess since he first made it. So 5.
that's still a ridiculous number, though.
That's ridiculous. He's been there 10 times out of 5. Like that alone is just like, okay, fair.
Like,
But then there's Elgin Baylor. He is the worst NBA Finals record ever. Do you want to guess what it is?
1-13.
No, worse.
Does he have a win?
Nope.
0-16?
Fuck, where is it? Maybe this page. Let's check out this page. Oh no. Sorry, he's 0-7.
Oh,
That's not as bad.
That's
I
still
thought it was
awful.
like 0-11. But yeah, then there's like Jerry West. He was 1-9.
that's kind of, at least he won one at one point, though.
Yeah. Good for you, Jerry.
But like, if you win it 7 times, you don't win, dude. After like the 3rd time, I wouldn't even want to play anymore. Dude, man, this is fucking
demoralized.
bullshit. Like, this is fucking bullshit.
They're fucking cheating, man. What is this shit?
Oh, dude, my team fucking sucks, dude. The team's fucking awful.
But they played for the Lakers in the 70s and 80s. Like they had, I don't know
Yeah.
how they didn't win because like Jerry West and Elgin Baylor played together. Like those
Man.
teams were deadly.
Yeah. The 50-50 for the Oilers game right now is $1.2 million.
Gosh, are they every year essentially, or
What?
like is that like every year,
No, every game.
or sorry, every game?
I was like, what do you mean every fucking year, dude? Yeah, it's every
Sorry.
game.
Oh shit, that's fair.
That's a shit ton of money.
So yeah, so this was the Lakers team when they lost. Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor. Like those are like 3 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And they still couldn't win. Like that was the teams they had when Elgin Baylor and Jerry West lost all those games.
How do you not win with Wilt Chamberlain? Like, I guess just literally.
Wilt Chamberlain never won
first
though.
time.
He only won like 1 or 2 championships,
That's insane.
right? Because he won 2 championships. One with the Philadelphia 76ers and once with LA Lakers. But the thing was though, during that era, it was Bill Russell versus Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell won 11 championships, right?
You're saying Bill Russell fucking dominated him in that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you go on championships, it's like Bill Russell's the GOAT.
But then, comparatively to from back then to now, it's not much.
Yeah, they had what, like 12, 16 teams or whatever it was.
That's like, yeah, like Montreal Canadiens have the most Stanley Cups by a long shot, but they also have most of them with 6 teams in the league. So does it really count?
Nope. But as a Canadiens fan, we'll make it count though.
Why are you a Canadiens fan?
Dude, I have no idea. Like, there's no backstory to it. I think because my dad liked the Canadiens, so I kind of just like them. I'm not too sure. I just like the Canadiens, though.
Yeah, but don't you hate French people?
Yep. I mean, not to be racist, but yeah.
Man, when I mean French people, I mean people from Quebec. French Canadians.
I don't. I've been to Quebec once, so I can't talk shit.
I heard they have amazing strip clubs in Quebec.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, you can touch.
Apparently, the nightlife in Quebec's just insane. But I just hate the fact that they make you feel like less of a person if you don't speak French, you know? Like, they're really upset about that.
I don't know. It's like I got nothing against them. I don't hate any. There's stereotypes around them, and I like to uphold those stereotypes.
Hey, there's a French guy at my work. He's the most arrogant cocksucker there is.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Honestly, say what you say though, but stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yeah. They didn't stick around because people just made them up and they didn't make any fucking sense.
It makes sense. Yeah. Granted, I understand that there's definitely it's like the minority that represent the stereotypes.
Yeah,
But
especially nowadays, like it's not the stereotypes are more off nowadays, but still.
But they're at the end of the day. But
At one point in time, they were true.
man, I was looking here. Sorry. So Wilt Chamberlain played for the 76ers for 4 years. They retired his jersey.
Yeah, who else have they had that's good? Have they retired anyone else's jersey?
Allen Iverson.
That's it.
Let's see.
He didn't win them shit.
76ers. Let's see who else. Oh, they have some few actually. Moses Malone, Allen Iverson. Oh, Julius Erving. Julius Erving's a fucking good baller. Wilt Chamberlain, Charles Barkley, Billy Cullington.
Charles Barkley.
Damn, they actually had some decent teams in the past. 76ers. Just nothing as of ever lately. I guess right now they have.
Trust the process.
What do you think about? Do you think that Ben Simmons?
I hate the 76ers and all their players.
You hate Embiid?
Yeah, with a passion. He's a big old baby.
Yeah, that's true. He's a good player. I'll respect
There's
him.
nothing better than watching his heart shatter as Kawhi shot one in on Game 7. Nothing makes me happier.
See, and I don't like Ben Simmons. I think he's a pretty boy who's way overrated and really not that good.
So is Embiid.
Embiid's good. I'll admit, Embiid is a good player.
He's good, but whenever him and Karl-Anthony Towns had their spats, they both look like little bitches.
Yeah, I like Karl-Anthony Towns a lot more than Joel Embiid.
Who's your MVP pick for the basketball so far this year? Everyone's hopping on the LeBron chain. Everyone's on his dick, but Bradley Beal's also carrying a team, but they also suck ass.
Yeah,
so.
say, you can't also give the MVP to somebody who finishes with the worst team in the league.
Like, can you give Bradley Beal MVP if his team finishes last? I don't know.
If Brooklyn Nets never traded for James Harden, I would say Kevin Durant. But I also feel like you can't give the MVP to a team that already has you can't give it to that team.
Dude, Lakers are stacked too. Like LeBron and AD, that's insane already. That's the best top two in the league.
But yeah,
maybe not. But
no, if you just have two,
consistent.
Yeah, they have the best 1-2 punch. If you exclude Brooklyn. But yeah, I don't think Giannis is gonna get it.
No, I don't think he's popping off this year.
Yeah, nobody's having that season where you're like, okay, he's the MVP because he wasn't doing this last year, and their team's in first because of it.
Well, and I think it's at that point in time again too, where people are like, LeBron should have more MVP trophies, and if he has a season where he's in the conversation, he's likely to get it just because people are like, he deserves more MVPs.
Yeah, because he's
tends to happen
second
a lot
for the last 8 years in a row.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, he should have won the MVP over Russell Westbrook. He should have won the MVP over James Harden, and it's a toss up between him and Giannis. But the only reason that James Harden and Russell Westbrook got those ones is because they had a breakout season. But I feel
they literally played for their individual stats.
Yeah, and that's
so I'm gonna average a triple-double this year. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. And it's just all right, whatever, you do you. But it's at the end of the day, LeBron James has been the MVP in this league. He's been in the finals for how many years?
Yeah.
It's he makes their team win. It's like when Steve Nash won MVP. Everybody's like, Steve Nash shouldn't have won MVP. It's like Steve Nash should have won MVP because without Steve Nash, that team wouldn't have been the team they are.
Yeah.
Right? He made everybody around them better.
He's literally
if you make everybody around you better, that should be more credit towards you. Besides just getting your stats. So I don't know. But you ready to end this, Tyler?
Yeah, I've been yawning for the last half an hour, dude.
Yeah, that's fair, dude. This has been a very adventurous, not so
Yeah, this one definitely got. This is our most off-topic one in a while, and it was about absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we talked about nothing today.
You see Jeff Bezos is stepping down?
Yeah, man, I want to look into this. I got the notification today, and I read the article, and it was like,
I just
more to
read
be
it like
announced
5
soon.
minutes before we started. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Whatever.
I think he
I
probably
guess,
just made enough money that he doesn't care anymore. He's like, someone else, fuck it.
yeah,
I don't
well,
want
he's
you
still
to
gonna
work
be
anymore.
involved, so he's
Yeah,
not
he's
just
like third chair or something. He's just not the CEO.
you get to a point where you're just like, I want to do something else now. But if
Okay,
you
yeah,
have
I
that
don't.
type of personality, though, it's not like you're just gonna go do nothing, though. It's like you have that personality.
I know yeah.
And that's my
But
thing. It's like if I'm doing that, it's like, and if I make $1 billion business, I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna go do nothing with the rest of my life now. Bye.
yeah, listen, maybe he is, but he's like, I got enough money that I don't need to work all the time. I'm just gonna go fucking party my face off. I don't know.
Yeah, 60-year-old's gonna go party.
Yeah, you never know. He can hit a Scarface phase.
Literally. All right. Well, I'm gonna go play some ad. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm fucking tired.
Have fun in school
What
tomorrow,
time are
you
your
nerd.
classes at in the morning?
What's tomorrow, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have a busy day tomorrow. 8 to 2.
Oh, that's not. Bro, I'm 7 to 2 every day.
Dude. Today I had a class 10 to 12 and we watched commercials the whole time.
Why?
Well, so we're talking about like branding your product, and it was only like an hour. It was not even 2 hour long class, and so for the first because like sometimes teachers show like commercials to be like, this is how they used it in an example, how you brand or market your product, and they use like examples like that. So for the first like 15-20 minutes when they show these commercials, I kind of just zone it out because I'm just like, I can just get the general gist of it to understand the big concept of it.
It's not that hard to figure that out.
Yeah, literally, where it's like, who's this commercial catered to? It's like business owners. But anyways, so for 15 minutes, I kind of just zoned it out. And then I'm like playing Minecraft. And then I just keep playing Minecraft, like playing commercials. Next thing you know, it's like an hour and 15 goes by, and he's still playing commercials. And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Like, who the fuck wants to sit there for an hour and 15 minutes watching fucking commercials?
I don't know, man. And then this is my busy day. Tomorrow is 8 to 2. Monday and Tuesday are 2 hours a day. Thursday is 2 hours a day, and Friday is 4 hours a day.
Yeah, like, dude, I'm stoked because normally I work 7 to 3:30, but school I finish at 2, so I get an extra hour and a half of the day.
Oh, I live
which
different
is
lives.
fantastic. Very
Dude,
much so.
Yeah, and like even
Very
with
much
class,
so.
because it's all recorded, I can just, if I don't want to go to class, I just want to watch that later.
Yeah, I have to, otherwise you get kicked out if you miss enough hours.
Yeah, part of me wishes it was like that though, because then I would actually have the
You
motivation.
actually be forced to try and go.
Yeah, it's that little push, but it's like the second somebody says you can do this in 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes there, pal.
Me. See you later.
See ya.
Don't have to tell me fucking twice.
Well, actually, I've had to tell you like 3 times so far.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.